did not know Marvin sang this, man. I had it on a Doobie Brothers album. Then I heard Marvin sing it. Damn, Marvin sings it better. I like Michael McDonald. Marvin sings it better. And same with the Temps. Since I lost my baby, I heard it first by Luther Vandross. I didn't hear it by the Temps. I was never I didn't, you know. Then I heard it. I was like, where this fucking? What is this all my life? Everybody knows the Temptations were my favorite band group growing up as a kid. Motherfuckers, why didn't I get it since I lost my baby when I was young, motherfuckers? You motherfuckers, hiding good songs from me when I'm young, you sorry ass, kick you in the ass, motherfuckers. Right? Earl, you funny. I know. So, but, no, man, it's a damn good song. You know, I can't wish that I looked and felt better because it's not tangible at this time. You know, survive, stop, eliminate abuse, recover. You know, and they have certain kind of stem cell things possibly to help me recover, but I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm the only guy. My immune system is like really just wow, impressive. Okay, it's very impressive. And, you know, I want to see what happens when, you know, it's not like COVID protocols. We're doing it because it's right, because the Lord's Prayer is perfect. And the ecosystem's recovering and the skies are blue. And, you know, and the kids are being loved because they're around intelligent people, right? Because they're faithful to the natural laws provided by a source that's greater than our pathetic little minds here on this planet, on this beautiful little planet that's, you know, the source of our physical existence is this planet that is sourced by an infinite essence because there's no other possible source and or containment. It's like, you know, sitting there, when you guys get all about Earth and shit like that, that's like saying that your lily pad is the center of the universe, and if your Uncle Rats, without your Uncle Rats could sit, you wouldn't marry the president, right? Do you see what I'm saying? Frog went according and he did right. Mm-hmm. And so you've got to understand your perspective and your perception and just how diluted it has become over tens of thousands of years because of lack of wisdom, because of lack of humility, right? Oh, it's a good song. It's After 7, Ready or Not. It's a different Ready or Not. It's not Ready or Not by the Delphonics or the Tweet. It's a good song. That's Melvin and Kevon. They got good voices. Yeah, they does. I've always told people they need to get a girl that sing good somewhere. I'm going to give some, fuck that. Fuck make a record. I'm going to marry a girl that likes to sing. She's going to sing Kevon's part. I'm going to sing Melvin's. Then we're going to snuggle. We're going to eat some. We're going to make real cookie dough. Fuck Tall House cookie dough. We ain't buying nothing. And so your cards are for retards. And then we're going to snuggle. And then we're going to make snow angels. Why? Well, because I like snow. Not too much. Just I like it powdery. So I'm going to stay in some place like, you know, the Gila or Santa Fe, you know, or Las Vegas, New Mexico, not Nevada. No insult. Just none, you know. I like pine trees. I like snow. I need the positive ions. I've been tortured in the desert, and my immune system, you know, everybody's immune system, okay, recovers better when you have positive ions. If there's a heavy amount of toxins, because positive ions circulate the stuff better. Oceans smell the fresh air with the good, yeah, and so, but when it's in balance, it's even better. And when we get there, it's going to be way cool, radical, yeah. But we have a bunch of selfish people that want it to be their solution instead of inherit the perfection of humility and truth. And so they're total assholes. He's just like, fuck. You know? Like I was in the bathroom getting to come out here and stuff. And then I was thinking about, you know, because my sister Poncha said, oh, he looked bad in 2000. I said, no, I didn't. You didn't see me naked. I broad jumped out of that just after I dug it. And I had a six-pack and I had a V. And for the first time, my legs had gotten a lot skinnier. And they weren't as, because I wasn't doing as explosive of exercise and stuff. as I did when I was younger because my body was compromised by perverts. And I knew but when I jumped out of that ditch, boy, I jumped. I was like, whoa, wow. And then it just went, and then my legs started hurting. My teeth rotted out. Went to the hospital. It was horrible. It's a horrible feeling. Lots of people have been through that. Blaise Pascal. Siddhartha the Buddha. One of the lines of the Buddha was poisoned to death by perverts. So it's like kind of par for the course. So it's like, oh, I suck. Yeah, okay. So it's kind of, when you have good people that are like you, that know who you are in prayer to help you through it, you don't panic and you get like, oh, this is horrible. With me, most of the stories and the documentation, everything is that he lives out a long, healthy life, and he's the restoration of the Gospels, and he we live the Lord's Prayer worldwide, and so that's me. It's Earl. I'm the guy from the Book of Revelation, 1322nd Redeemer. So technically, that's what's supposed to be happening. If you're a religious person, if you're a scientific person that wants to deny religion because your ego takes precedence over truth. Truth is basically, good gosh, all those people, what you perceive as true. Yeah, those fucking perceivers. We already talked about that at the beginning of the video, asshole. Okay, fuck, here we go again. Oh God, it's another Will Smith song. Make it stop. Okay. Does Will Smith have a rap that I would sit there and, no, he doesn't, no. Keith Elam does, Nucleus does, Grandmaster Flash does, and yeah. What's that guy's name? Hot Stepper dude? I have Snow on there instead of, because I like, Adam goes, you like it. And I was like, yeah, I kind of do. It was like, because he was playing it. You guys got to go. Yeah, he does. He can do verbal acrobatics real good for hip hop and with patois accent. And I think it's regardless if he's black or white and stuff like that. Yeah, what's Informer? Yeah. I was like, yeah, I like the song, so I put it on there. I like it. But there's very few. Oh, look, it's Beto Bain. It's my Neto and Anator. It's my boys. But most hip hop just is not really worth my time and yours. Have you ever listened to the commercials on TV? It's all God, egotism. You know what's better? Jared will tell you this too. Mac Davis's "Oh Lord, It's Hard to Be Humble." Yeah, that's a damn good, funny song. It's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. It's freaking hilarious. No, it's funny. It's satirical, obviously. Hip hop, no, it's not satirical. It's brain damage for sale. Kind of like, running for president or promoting your late night talk show to sell drugs and booze and condos and shit. And crypto and shit. And that's the other one, right? Crypto and Bitcoin. Yeah. We're going to make up hypothetical, theoretical values. We're going to put them on numbers on cards and everybody's going to invest in them. What? Okay. Wow! Did you know that the numbers on that card are more valuable than a child's life trying to migrate away from the CIA unsettling music? And they tell the truth about what they're doing in those fucking movies, but it's the other bad guys that are doing it, and we're not participating in it at all. Wakanda forever. No amor. No amor in redneckese and also in Spanish. No love and no amor. As she could say, Elvis, no more. Okay, thank you, Elvis. Okay, but thank you, Mr. Tupelo, honey. Thank you very much. I like Elvis. Yeah. He was a very emotional kid that went through a lot of stupid shit, and people do stupid things, and one boy's a boy, two boys is a little boy, and three boys is oh boy. And he always had an entourage of oh boy. It was really hard to focus. And then when he got isolated, and there was all the partying, the drinking, the sex, and it was a very... Next thing you know, you're in your 40s, you're overweight, because the only thing that brings you comfort is food and solitude, and hopefully, you don't find me attractive. You just say that I'm fat and ugly. Yeah. Look, his mom got obese and overweight and stuff too because of stress. Because of, I believe the South is going to rise again by Tanya Tucker. Dad died a talented old man at 44. So they work him to death. Okay? Like Loretta Lynn's daddy. Right? And it's horrible, And the Industrial Revolution. I think Neil deGrasse Tyson is afraid to tell the truth about the Industrial Revolution. And that if we had accepted the peace of Christ or the Islam of the Rose of Mecca years ago, that the world would be in a much better place and we wouldn't have to listen to Seth MacFarlane's jokes and wonder, does he want to kill his mother or fuck her? I don't know. That Brian Stew sure is fucked up, isn't he? He definitely needs drugs. Orville, knock it off. Right? So that motherfucker needs drugs like a motherfucker. That little teddy bear with the carrot with Norah Jones, that really pissed me off. I had a crush on Norah Jones. Who didn't? Sit there and watch her. She sings jazzy. She likes jazz. She's cute. She's got a nice voice. I heard I did have her before I married Amy, right? So I had a legitimate crush on Norah Jones, right? I was a single dad with Pat with the... He's so cute, man. Patrick, you know who Patrick wanted me to marry? The lady that was the poster over our bed. Well, because he's a pragmatic kid. That's who I want you to marry, Dad. Helen? I didn't know her name was Helen. Sade. Okay. It doesn't work that way, son. Just walk up. Hi. Sade? No, actually, my given name is Helen. Sade is the name of the band. Oh, I did not know that. You learn something new every day. That's so cool. You can tell that I'm not a stalker, lunatic fan. But my son here, who's quite charming and attractive, says that if I'm going to marry, I have to marry you. So we're going to have to go out on a date and see if it'll work because he deserves a mom. And don't you think so? Why are you having me escorted out of here by these guys? You know I could kick their ass. I'd make an excellent husband. I stop children from getting sexually assaulted by all your business partners. Okay. You're funny. No, I live in an apartment complex that has mold growing on the walls because the old guy, Bob, always waters the plants too much. And I have a planter on the side of my bedroom. But that's all right. I did things to clean it off, and then I adjusted the watering a little bit, stuff. Told Bob I'd take care of those. So I didn't water it too much, but just enough for the plants to survive. But it's Phoenix, and Phoenix, people tell you go to hell. No, I did 20 years in Phoenix. Well, 16 years, but who's counting? I got out 4 years early for good behavior. Okay. Apple dumpling ain't rights again, right? So yeah, I was in Phoenix. No, people, unless you've been stuck there, you don't realize it when you're there. If you're not like uber intelligent, if you're not like the man's a genius, right? You sit there and go, well, this is happening because of that. That's like with little Chris, the little Mormon kid at Latch, started complaining about the lady smoking the cigarette next to him at the bus stop. And I was like, Chris, the bus. The lady thanked me because she was just trying to relax. She was stressed. She needed her cigarette, which I knew from Miriam, my friend in this, one of my loves of my lifetime. Okay. Well, they're all friends, but yeah, Judy was right. You love Miriam. Yeah, I do. You love me. I still love Miriam, yes, very much. And as I go through my life, I will wish for her, his wife, all the sweet things they could. Yes. Okay. Yes. Edna. Yes. Miriam. Yes. You guys murdered Michelle. Your taxpayer dollars and your technology, But shit, yeah. No, I skipped a point there, but the whole thing with I was getting ready and getting out of the tub, and I was remembering how I looked, and I don't know if I have any videos from 2017 to see how I looked physically on YouTube, but I knew I did on Facebook. So I go back on Facebook. No, Facebook manipulated me and abused me and made fun of me. They did everything the military told them to do. And then when I broke their community policies of prostitution money, because the Lord's Prayer is for chumps, they kicked me off. And I got tired of it. YouTube hasn't. Okay. Yeah, they're manipulated by the military, but at least they allow me, through their acceptance of language and understanding, to have a public forum and to perform the Gospels, to make them accessible to the public. I'm not afraid of being murdered. I don't like being abused because I'm not a pervert. Okay? And if people can't hear you say, I want to stop being abused so I can live the love of the Lord's Prayer, then you're a pervert. Okay, guys? I love you. Peace.